You're nothing if not versatile.
Well, I'm into cycling a bit as well, actually, Mark. And I've just completed a circumnavigation of Britain. I set off in March from Paddington Station, actually, just around the corner from the studios, and pedalled down the Thames. And when I got to Dartford, I took a right and went down to Rochester and around the coast of Kent, then all the way along the south coast till I got to Land's End, turn a corner, up the west coast. And when I got to the big bridge into Wales, I turned another corner there and went right out and up and all over those hills of southwest Wales and around the coastline till I got back into England again and up to the Solway Firth. And then it's the great, wonderful expanse of the Highlands of Scotland and all the way along that north coast until I got to John O'Groats. And then there's this lovely feeling if you turn that corner and you're heading southwards. And all the way along that, Mark, I took with me my paints so that I was creating watercolours and acrylic paintings as I went along the way. So got a little test for you here, Mark. Where was I when I painted this?
Well, that looks like a castle in the Highlands of Scotland.
Well, it is a castle. I'm glad you recognise that it's a castle, but clearly your geography is absolutely pants because everybody knows that this is the great castle of Harlech in Wales. And I was following the footsteps here of Joseph Turner, the great 19th century artist, who travelled around Britain painting great vistas. This is because he couldn't travel to Europe at the time. Napoleon had a lot to answer for. But the thing here is that you can stand within 6 feet of where he stood and see his image and paint that. So that's Harlech. Where was I when I painted this, Mark?
Okay, let's have a look at full frame on that. Let's lose the strap. I think, okay, well, that must be near Dover. I'm spotting some...
You're just saying that because you see white cliffs. Okay, it is the south coast, but you need to go along a few hundred miles and you'll find
are we in Kent?
White, the Needles.
Oh, that's
got
wonderful.
It? Okay, here's another one. You will know this. I know you'll know this one. Where am I here?
Oh, that is...
Everybody's shouting at the telly now, Mark. Come on.
Game of Thrones, of course. How could I forget?
It's St. Michael's Mount. It's one of the great iconic places of the country. And as I say, my favourite artists have visited this over the time. And I took with me my acrylics and painted this on the site. And the exciting thing here was waiting while the tide was coming in, or going out, I'm not entirely sure, because when the tide went out, then I was able to cross to St. Michael's Mount. And when I got there, there's a fella at the other side. He said, "Oh, hello, Timmy. Last time I saw you a couple of years ago, you were on my little trailer. We had to drag you across because you got stuck in the mud." I'm saying, hang on, the only other time I've been here was on a Wackaday filming trip in 1989. He said, yeah, that's right, a couple of years ago. I love the fact that he was the same bloke, and there he was still working at St. Michael's Mount.